Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever time of day it is for you. It is like 3 in the morning for me and couldn't sleep. So I was like, well, let me craft. And then I was like, you know what? Let me broadcast it. So earlier today, I cut out all these on my Cricut. This truck is, I added a few things into the design, but this truck basically, it's in Cricut Access. And this is the number for it. I'll leave that right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's a 2. M272A50B1. I'm assuming it's a 0 and not an O. So anyway, that's the number for Cricut Access for this truck. Hey you, what you doing? I'm going to put this truck together that I cut out. I took out the image I used originally had a helmet and a football and a helmet, but I don't do football. But it was the truck that I liked the best. So I cut everything out, and I'm going to glue it together. And I wanted to do it with wood, but I wanted to see what it looked like with paper first. So I made some fenders, because it didn't come with fenders either. So I made some of those. Hi, Pam. Everybody's awake. Are you an East Coaster, Pam? It's 3 in the morning. It's 2:47 a.m. I couldn't sleep. And I was like, you know what? Let me finish doing that craft and let me go ahead and do it on live. Oh, so it's not quite as late there as it is here. But it's still late. It's still like what? 11, 12? Something like that there. Dee, did you get your screenshot? Can I put the number down now? All right. You can always go back to the video and do it. So, all right. Anyway, guys, I cut the truck out. The truck, this is it right here in Cricut Access. And then I added a few things, and I cut out a few extras. And I used can you tell? I used a toaster strudel box. And then I used, I'm going to turn it into a Halloween thingy. And then I Stouffer's box to go in the middle. And I got another brown one to go on the back side. So that way it's brown on both sides. And it'll line up when I do it correctly. So anyway, I wanted to put it together and figure I would just stream. Oh, good luck with the house hunting. I hope you find the one that you're going to be totally in love with forever. Are you going to rent or are you buying? Okay, so I'm going to start gluing things together. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bottom piece and I'm going to take my Stouffer's Alfredo box that I cut, my chicken Alfredo box. That's a good way for you guys to see what I'm eating. And I'm going to take this and I'm just going to start gluing everything together. If my fingers will work. I was going to paint and all that, but I'm going to save the painting for the wood. Because I'm going to use balsa wood and cut it out. But I wanted to see how it did with, I'm going to do it with balsa wood and hot glue. And I just wanted to see how it cut out. You know, and how it looked before I did the wood. Because the wood's not cheap. How much wood could woodchuck chuck could woodchuck could chuck wood? How How are your temperatures over there today? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't live in a neighborhood where homes run like that. Wow. The low 90s. Yeah, at first we had rain. All right, I gotta line this up. So I'm just gonna line my tires and my windshield up. Make sure that's all lined. And I'm gonna flip it over just to make sure, because this is gonna be the back. Now the white part, I'm gonna end up going over that with a marker so you don't see that. But there we go. So we got that. And that's, like I said, that was the back side. Then we're gonna take our apple strudel box. And we're gonna glue it together. I know this is probably kind of boring if you're not actually doing it, but maybe not. Just put a lot of glue on. Now in the design, when I did this, I just used the images that were in there. I didn't really do much designing because I didn't have to like take shapes and create it. Just to make sure it's all good on there. Okay, now this one here. So now the Stouffer box and this one, they have like a wax on them. So it helps kind of keep it a little sturdy. Well, hello, Miss Elizabeth. Couldn't sleep, so here I am. I've only been live for a couple of minutes. Yep, recycling at its best. Okay, so then I'm going to put some glue onto this one. Make sure I'm doing it in the right way so that it, okay. And I'm using brown for the truck because, well, okay, now look, I got to take that tape part off because when I cut it, I had to tape it to the mat. Because my mats are not brand new mats. And the sticky don't like to run, but I found that if you put tape on them, they'll stay where you want it. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I have a habit of getting outside the now oh, are you doodling? Do you want to join in the live? G? Telling you guys, we all need to set up a collaboration day so that we're all on at the same time where people can see all of us. Because we can do like several people at the same time. Alright, I'm just going to glue this down. And I'm going to be like, okay, you got to line up. I don't want to see the toaster strudel box. Come on. Line up. You're cut exactly the same. Why is that not lining up? Why is that toaster strudel box acting like a jerk? Get in there. I'm going to have to go over that. It was cut exactly the same. It should be exactly the same size. It's probably because it's flipped around. That's all right, though, because I can go over it with marker, and nobody will be the wiser. Oh, you're playing fetch with the cat. That's cute. You were reading? I was sitting over there playing a game, and I was like, I'm going to go finish the craft. And so I sat down, and I started to get over here, and I was like, you know what? Let me go live and see if anybody's awake. I'm so glad y'all are. All right, so then I took, this one was the image that had a football and a helmet in it. I got rid of those. Oh, and I meant to add this little kitty. I wanted to add him in between the layers because I wanted him to look like he was driving little witchy cat, little witchy poo. Um, well, he just won't go in there. That's all. I just won't put them on right now because I'm not going to pull it apart. All right, so then I'm going to put my tires on. Which I made a little bit bigger than the tire that's showing. I should have measured it better, but I didn't. And then I'm going to put the other tire on. Put him in. You're so funny. Oh, okay, D. You thought it must be a mistake? No, I wake up and do impromptu lives. Wake up, I can't sleep or whatever, and lonely, bored. I don't have a hubby or kids at home or anything, so when I get bored, I have a tendency to go live and hope somebody shows up. D usually shows up for me. I'm usually lucky that way. All right, then I'm going to take the white piece, the white cardstock, and I'm not going to do anything with that yet. I'm not gluing that yet because I'm supposed to be taking some ink and making those kind of grayish color. So hold on 1 second. Okay, we're not using those. I just dropped them everywhere. Now I gotta find them and hope the lid stayed on. I really need to organize and label my ink. All right, so I've got, I think Pumice Stone, I think is going to be the best one for words, Linda, words. Use your words. For the fender and the hubcaps. They look like alligator eyes. Well, here, let's make them look even more like that. There you go. Cross-eyed eyes. I'll get him in there. I'll get them in there. Let me get these turned gray though, because these are supposed to be the hubcap and the fenders, and I don't want them to be white on this truck. So now, where are you? And I don't have a blender yet for that color, so I'm going to take this one and make sure it's all. I'm going to do what some people call cross-contaminate. I'm just going to get that ink out of there real good so it doesn't mix into my other thing. Okay. And if it's a little dark, it'll be all right. All right, Pam, you have a good night. I'm crazy. Well, I've been trying to tell you that. You're just now finding that out. let's, is that what, mm, yeah, I guess that looks great. I mean, I could have done it with my Copic grays, but I thought blending would be cooler. And then we're gonna, and I'm not doing any fancy blending, I'm just changing the color. It's cool when we have several people hop on like that, isn't it, Dee? Somebody to talk to when I'm not paying attention over here because I'm. Yeah, I don't have that. I have the metallic vinyl, which would be really cool because it would be shiny. But this was just a demo test run so I could see what the truck would look like before I cut my basswood. And when I do the basswood, I'll probably for the fenders do the metallic vinyl, the shiny foil vinyl. That's good enough. I can't believe you guys are awake also. Now, Elizabeth, what's your time zone? Are you East Coast also? I use the knife blade on the Cricut Maker. I use the Cricut with the knife blade. It's a thin wood, see? Here, let me show you. The project, it's like that wood that you would make little airplanes out of. Yeah, okay, so you're Eastern with us. So see, it's like that. It would be like that thin. But I would use, like, when I cut this, if I wanted it to be thick, I would put chipboard in between so that I'm not, that, unless I plan on selling, if somebody wanted to purchase, then I would just use like 2 things of the wood. But I don't want to waste wood just to do it unless I know that it's going to turn out cute. Yes, the Cricut cuts that. The Cricut Maker with the knife blade, it cuts it. See, look. And I really need to finish this project too. Now that I got that fancy glue gun, I need to use it. But it cut this welcome thing out, see? I need to glue it on there. That was for my son. But it cut all that out. This is that wood. Ohio. Okay. So, do you see that? Cricut cut all that out. And I need to glue that down. But, yep. I'm surprised at the people. Now, which Cricut do you have? You can do chipboard. When I got the Cricut Maker, because they were like, oh, it cuts wood, I thought that the bar going across the Cricut, I thought it would be higher up so it would have bigger space, but it isn't. It's the same length. This is like the same thing as the Explore Air and stuff. It's just, now I did that one darker, so I'm going to have to go back and go over those others, that other one. I didn't really want it that dark because I want it to be. Yeah, I had the Cricut Air, the one that had the pen and the blade holder. Money got tight, so I had to sell it, but I didn't want to sell it. I wanted to have both of them. That way I could pass them on to my kids and stuff, you know, as long as they still work. All right, let's make this hubcap a little bit darker because the other one is. Yeah, I was like, well, might as well get on here and show people what they can do with their machines. You know, this project can be done with the Cricut Airs, the Air 2 or the Air 1 or, oh, cool. You know, because I just use paper and chipboard. All right, let's put the lid on that. Put that ink over there. Put your brush back over there, Linda. Take your rag and wipe your surface. Yes, I'm telling myself what I need to do. And just wipe that off. All right, now bring your truck back over. And you glue. All right, now, fingers work. And I'm just putting some glue on. And I'm going to eyeball this that it's center. Yeah, that's good enough. Good enough. Yeah, the Air is a good machine. So you got the one that has the the blade in the pen holder? I think that's the Air. I like my machine, but I wanted to be able to cut wood and I wanted to be able to engrave metal. You know, I wanted to be able to do all things without having to spend excess money on stuff to do it. So I did it, and then of course you got to buy the extra blades, but once you have them, you know, I can engrave, I can cut wood with it. It's a well worth investment if you want to do those things. If not, then the Air is just fine. Because a lot of the projects I do don't even require the knife blade or the other blades. But the rotary blade also was another reason I wanted it, because of quilting and sewing. I wanted to be able to And yes, it hangs over. I just wanted to do all the things, you know. And with my arthritis, there's times where I can't use my fingers, but I want to do stuff. And this maker makes it possible. So how's that look so far? Well, it's probably the original. So you have to take your blade out when you want to write and put your pen in. So it's the Explorer. It's the very first of the Explorer family before they added a second holder. You just turn it on and cut stuff. You're so funny. The first machine I ever owned was the one I had prior to this. So now I just need to put the little black things in. Move that up a little. I can still see. There we go. And I wasn't originally going for a brown truck, but a brown truck is what we got for fall. Oh, thank you. He's looking fabulous, she said. Okay. I need to put my little alligator eyes into his spot. So I'm just going to right there. Yeah, I want to make some wood pumpkins, and I want to make some stencils, and I want to do all the stuffs. All the stuffs. So there we go. All right, now I got something to cover that up, and I was supposed to. Where to go? Let's see if we still got enough on here. But brown is what I grabbed when I was grabbing it just to. Cool. Put the eyeballs in. I did. I put the eyeballs on. All right. Now I'm going to put. I'm just going to put it right on the edge here. Like that. And I'm just going to pop this baby down on there. And I will wipe up all the excess glue because I'm just glue waster, man. I'm wasting the glue. And that's when you rip a piece off of what you were using and you just come along and clean it up. And stop messing with it. Anyway, there's the handles that look weird. Right? And I have some veneer also. I was thinking about that. I was like, that'd be cute. Put, like, for this part, do the wood veneer on it. That'd be cute when I cut it with the wood, not with the paper. I'm not wasting any of my veneer. And that's why I still have it. It's like, the stuff is not cheap. And once you use it, it's used. That's it. It's like, okay. All right. So my pumpkins, my truck's kind of boring. We need to liven it up a little. Let's see if we can do something without destroying it. Nope, it's going to destroy it. Maybe not. But then I got to do it to all of them. It's not going to work. I could just put him in the back, seeing as how that's going to be where he's... We'll just do that, because that's the back anyway. People aren't really going to see that anyway. Oh, the bumper? I didn't cut that out. I'm going to have to do that. And it needs wood for this. What do you think about the cat driving the truck? I'm just going to do that like that. So from here down, he gets glue. I wanted his tail to show a little. There we go. His little tail's showing now. Okay. And then, since we're going to go with the cat theme, you're not going to see their faces. You're just going to see the pumpkins. So I'm going to put some glue here. And I'm just going to glue it like that. I want to see the pumpkin, but yeah. Oh boy. You can tell I didn't really think this one out too well because I'm missing the fenders. I'm missing the poles. I didn't do the silver for the poles, and I don't... Let's see. Let me think. Oh, yeah, and this guy. I want this guy on there, too. So I should have done that before I put this brown piece on, and then I could have just laid the brown piece over it. But it won't matter, because it's going to be like a little door hanger type. Look, little cat in the back, little Dracula cat. So I need a steering wheel, I need bumpers, and I need the words that say something on it, or hanging from it. What do y'all think? I think it's cute. I think it's adorable. And it's so easy, too. That's part of my goal of doing these easy projects like this, is to show people who Cricuts are still sitting in the box and they're not using them. Yeah, I could. I don't want to cut another piece of cardstock right now, though. I know it's going to see it. If I didn't tell you guys, you wouldn't know either. No. It still needs something, though, because it's like bleh. It's the brown color. It's... How many brown trucks do you see running around? thought I had some more white pieces to go. No, I thought I had them in white for that, but I guess not. I think I'm just going to take some gray and see what we can do here. Okay, so if you think to have a sparkly brown, what do you think about just squeezed? So it would have like a orangey brown to it. Should have done that before I added the cats. Right, let me see. I'm probably going to ruin this, but I want to try and see if we can. May not work because it's brown. It's a dark color, but we may be able to do a little fender here. Yeah, that didn't. Nope. I'm going to have to cut something out for that. I'm going to have to actually use the Cricut to cut it out. Oh, look, that was my handle. This little kitty was stirring this pot. I cut the pot off. No, I don't have any silver paint. I don't think I have any gray paint either. I'm going to have to cut it out with foil. I don't know why. You know, they were cut out the same size. I don't understand why the toaster strudel boxes want to show. I'm going to try this shimmer stuff. I've never used this before. So we're going to make a mess. We're going to find that paintbrush I had over here a minute ago. Okay, we got some water. And I had a paintbrush up here. Where the heck did my paintbrush go? Well, dadgummit. I think it's time to clean, guys. do believe it's time to clean this table because I can't find anything now. I just had that paintbrush sitting right here. Okay, we're going to use this water brush. And I've never done this, guys. I've never used this stuff. I don't know if I'm supposed to like spray it on, paint it on, but I'm going to add some water to it because it's a water base. And then I'm just going to use this and I'm going to go over the truck with it to give it a little bit of orange sparkle goodness. Maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous about it. I don't know why. Okay, my anxiety just needs to shut up. All right, we're going to put it right here on here. I'm going to add a little bit of water to it. And we're going to watercolor with it. And we're just going to go over the truck with it. And see how it comes out. I mean, the worst is wasted paper, you know? It's definitely sparkly. But I don't think I like that I think I probably should have just... Oh, it's definitely changing the color of the truck. That's kind of cool. Maybe I do like it. I'd like it better if I could find my fat paintbrush because it would be a lot faster. I'll tell you what, even with the AC on right now, I am sweating. I'm going to have to take scissors and trim that because that's going to drive me insane. Boy, that paper. I should probably wet the paper a little, huh? Yeah, it's giving it a orangey. I'm like, okay. You know how trucks and stuff are like... Sorry, you can't see my hand when I'm doing it right there like that, but I don't want the orange on them. Probably should add a little more water to spread it because I don't want to waste it. Yeah, if I could find my bigger paintbrush that I just had, that would be like one fell swoop. And it wouldn't be splotchy. You know what I mean? It'd be like one coat of paint instead of all these little... I'm almost tempted to take my finger and just do it. Play with the finger paints. Let's try adding some more water and see how that works. This is Cricut paper, so I really don't want to wet it before I do this because it's not usually the greatest with water stuff. I've never used the shimmer stuff. I like it. I think I'm gonna love it in when I'm doing blending and stuff. I think it's gonna be cool. Yeah, I'm like... I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm annoyed that I can with myself that I cannot find that paintbrush. Because I would have so much more of this already done. Not that I have to rush or anything, but I don't like doing big spaces like that with little brushes like this. Because it's just choppy looking. It's not. Need to add a step thing too. So I need a steering wheel. I need fenders. I need a side step. It gives it a more organic look. I really shouldn't do this, but I'm going to. I'm just going to wet the paper a little. And it doesn't absorb it up as much. Oh, it's going to be a warped project. Stop warping on me. I warped my project. I am not a painter. I can paint a house, but painting stuff like this is not my forte. Y'all like that I wet it first? Is that what the thumbs up is? Yeah, I'm getting all wrinkly, guys. Have you guys used this spray before? Stick your hand in it, why don't you, Linda? I wonder what the mermaid one would look like on the brown. I wonder if it would make it like a... Nah, it would just be dark on dark. That's all it would be. Y'all aren't talking much. Y'all getting sleepy now? Oh, cool. How did it do? Cool. All right. I think I need to take the heat gun to that because my truck is starting to get all warpy looking. But on camera, that looks cool. It looks kind of cool too now, but looks better than the plain brown, huh? Oh, meds are kicking in. They need to do something with mine because I took mine hours ago and I'm still wide awake. They got to do something. Yeah, I think once I got silver on here, now that that part's dry, let me try something real quick. A little bit of Puma Stone, guys. Thank you. All right, if you guys need to get going, you can go. I'm just going to finish my truck here and look. How's that now? I'm not twisting the arm. You're so Mm. All right, I'm going to take the heat tool to this. Ooh. It's a pretty color, isn't it? What do you think it would look like with the mermaid color? Yeah, I don't blame them. There's nobody here. My mother doesn't like that I am, but I want to do the blue now just to see. I think orange and teal go together. Mm. I need to spray it like that. Okay. Mm. Just some. I love this color. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Isn't that pretty? I think it's pretty. I know it looks like a mess probably, but I think it's so pretty. I think that's cool. There's two backgrounds. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you for hanging out with me and doing this with me. Yeah, well, go ahead and get some sleep, Dee. You guys, thank you for hanging with me. And if you're watching the replay and you enjoyed seeing what I make and doing all that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Doesn't cost you anything, it's free. And cool, D. Awesome. Hit that subscribe button. And if you don't want to miss any of my stuff that I'm doing, my videos that I'm uploading, and my lives, because sometimes I do impromptus, then hit that little bell. That way you'll get notified. And have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is that you're having. Stay safe, stay healthy. So long, farewell. Bum, 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 bum. Bye, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Do, 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 do.